Welcome back to EDS, and in this video we're going to take a look at how you can write your own options contracts, collect a premium upfront and generate consistent returns year on year. So the first thing we want to do is open up any equities underlying in your brokerage platform, and we want to pull up a list of expiration dates, and we want to pick an expiration date that's between 30 and 60 days out in time, and it also must be a monthly expiration, not a weekly or quarterly expiration. So right now there are two expiration dates that you could pick. We've got December 20th and January 17th. December 20th is 32 days out and January 17th is 60 days out. Either one of these would be absolutely fine. It would just come down to a matter of personal preference. I would typically lean towards January 17th because you can get some juicier premiums. However, you will have a more aggressive theta decay with 32 days left on the contract. So let's just lock in January 17th for this example. Either one is fine. And we know that that is going to be 60 days out in time. So we can take that information, come over to our watch list, and simply filter out all underlyings that have earnings over the next 60 days. We do not want earnings to disrupt our trade. It will increase volatility, mess up our deltas, and these things will have a negative effect on our P&L, and that's what we want to avoid. So in addition to that, we want to filter out anything that has a low liquidity rating level. We only want to be trading nice and liquid underlyings. Um, the underlyings themselves need to be liquid, but then also the options on top of the underlyings need to be liquid as well. We don't want to be paying wide spreads, and we want to be able to get in and out of positions easily. And of course, we want to be paying tight spreads. So at this point, we can simply just go through the list. You can order the list however you want. I personally like to do it from high to low IVR. There is no right or wrong here. And you simply just want to find something that would fit well in your portfolio that's typically got an IV rank of over 50. Over 30 can be okay sometimes, but generally speaking, over 50 is better. And just keep in mind what's already in your portfolio. Make sure any new positions you put on complement your existing positions. Don't be too heavy in any one sector. Be nice and diverse. Use common sense, and you'll be fine. So we just want to go down the list. Tesla is looking quite nice, currently trading at $340. We've got BA currently trading at just under $140. TSM actually is looking quite nice, trading at just under $185 with an IV rank of 57.6 and an absolute IV level of 44.8. So IV rank and absolute IV levels, two very important metrics. They are different, very different, but they are both important. IV rank shows you where the current IV level is in relation to itself over the past year, and the absolute IV level tells you obviously what the IV level is, what the IV percentage is of that underlying. But for example, you've got, if you look at XLF, that's above it. They both, XLF and TSM, both have the same IV rank, 57.2, but the absolute IV levels are different. So this is why you need to look at all the information. So let's just have a look at TSM. And we know January 17th is where we're going to be at. And this is now the options chain. So we just want to make sure the bid and ask spreads are nice and tight, which they are. Obviously, anything that has a wide bid and ask spread would have been filtered out when we were doing the filtering process on the watch list. But as a double check, just to absolutely make sure that the bid and ask spreads are nice and tight. And with this case, it is, so that's all good. Your orange horizontal line here shows you where price of TSM currently is with respect to the strikes, and the orange vertical bar shows you what the expected move is of TSM over the next 60 days. These dotted blue lines are your standard deviation levels. This is your first standard deviation level. Then a bit further out, you've got two standard deviations, so on and so forth. We simply want to sell one call, one put, and we want to sell them around the one standard deviation mark, which is typically going to land us anywhere between 15 and 20 deltas, give or take, in most cases. And on the call side here, we've got a delta of 18. which looks perfect at the 220 strike, just inside the one standard deviation level, and then 18 delta on the put side at the 160 strike as well. So we've got an overall negative 0.14 deltas on this position, which is pretty much delta neutral for all intents and purposes. And this green bar here shows you our break-even points. As you can see, our break-even points is anything in between this, anything in this inside this green bar is us making money basically. And we can see that this green bar overshadows this orange expected move bar, and that's going to lead to a very high probability of success. As we can see here, we've got a pop or a probability of profit of 66%. And if you wanted to get out of this position at 50% of max profit instead of holding to expiration, then we've got an 80-84% chance of being able to do that at some point over the next 60 days. We'd get $14 of daily theta decay to start with, and this will become more aggressive as we get closer to expiration, provided all else remains equal. We would collect $649 upfront in premium. There's an unlimited loss potential, and our broker would require just over 1.8k in buying power. So in terms of a return on capital for a naked position, this is really, really nice, a really good return on capital here. However, if you don't like this unlimited loss potential, or you're unsure of how to manage risk appropriately or make adjustments, or if the buying power requirement was just too much for your account, you can simply just purchase another contract that's a little bit further down. This is $10 wide. We can do the same thing on the put side, $10. So we've got a $10 spread on either side. And what this does is it now limits our max loss. We no longer have an unlimited loss potential. We have a defined loss, and our broker knows that it only needs to hold the amount of it only needs to hold in buying power what our max loss is, because we can't lose more than that. So it doesn't need to hold more than that. So we've significantly reduced our buying power requirement. We will get less premium upfront. And typically with defined risk positions like this, your return on capital would be higher than the naked position. However, in this case, the naked position return on capital was already very good to start with. So this would be more for if you just needed it to fit inside your portfolio. With it being defined, you do collect less premium, and therefore you have a lower probability of success slightly. But in this case, it looks to be about 5-6%. So that's the overall trade-off, and you do get less theta decay, because obviously you've got theta working for you on the short contracts and theta is working against you on the long contracts. So you're only getting the net benefit between the two, as opposed to just having the benefit of purely short contracts. So that's how you can find and manipulate positions. If you want to know how much buying power you should be allocating to your positions, click the link in the description and then click on free position sizing template. We've got this spreadsheet that's free for you all to make a copy of and use. And the way it works is you enter in the size of your portfolio up top, and then you enter in what the current VIX level is below. Everything will then be automatically calculated for you, and you simply just need to use this information to form the backbone of your portfolio. It will tell you how much buying power to allocate to any single defined risk position, undefined risk position, and how much of your portfolio you should be allocating to short premium strategies in general. So as long as you follow this, you'll be good to go over the long term. And if you want to learn in more detail and see what we're doing behind the scenes, again, click the link in the description. This time, head over to EDS Premium and get yourself signed up. Once you're inside, you will have access to our portfolios that allows you to see the positions that we're placing, how we're managing risk, how we're making adjustments, all in real time. There's a full course inside as well, so no prior knowledge is required. We will teach you everything that you need to know. The combination of these two things allows you to learn the theory and then see it applied in action in front of your eyes in real time. And if you get stuck, it is a private community, so you can speak with myself directly or with other like-minded individuals that are also inside. There's a 100% money back guarantee, so once you've studied our full course and followed our trades for at least 6 months, if you haven't seen results or aren't profitable, then we will work with you for free until you are, or you can simply request a full refund. So it's completely risk-free on your part. And right now, it is £1 a month to join. The price will be increasing. However, once you're in, the price is locked in for you. You don't need to worry about price increases. So you are definitely rewarded for getting in early. And with that being said, I will see you guys on the inside.